opening up that chapter now of opiates, you hit it right on the head. Obviously, you're the expert of it, but we are in an epidemic. And in fact, I know, I'm sorry, a handful of people in my own life that they're not doing very good. One just went back to jail. He's been in and out of jail, and unfortunately, they caught him again, with some heroin and stuff like that, and some other charges that were brought into him. So it seems like once that heroin gets a hold of you, and he was the classic story of started off on the pain pills, and then that got cut off from that, and then drifted over into the heroin stuff. And I have another good friend of mine that just recently tried to kill himself by overdosing, kind of thing. And these are great people, very talented people, but man, once that gets a hold of you, it just seems to destroy you quickly. I mean, they've lost everything,
Right.
And it's not just them, these are younger guys, but, you hear about the soccer moms, you hear about the older people, the people that you would never think that would be caught into addiction, because they're not like that, right? They're not the homeless people, these are people that are living next door to people, and so
They're educated. They're,
they have it together,
Right.
it looks like,
right.
and
Everything looks good.
So how can you kind of pull back that curtain of what's going on there? I mean, because it's a thing. It's big.
Well, I alluded to that genetic component, and however we get exposed to the substance, there are people who, I had an aunt who said, Rocky, I wish that I could be an alcoholic, or those pills that you used to steal from me, that Dilaudid, I wish that worked for me, but it doesn't. When I drink or I use that Dilaudid, I feel dizzy and out of control. And she'd always been a miserable woman. She was on the same side of the family, the Irish side, but just didn't get it. Just didn't work.
Right. So,
someone benignly goes in and, they've got some sort of injury, and they experience that transition from point A to B, from some dysphoria, some sense of inadequacy, loneliness, emptiness, and all of a sudden it's
that relief.
I'm in the moment. I'm right here. I'm not worried about anything. I'm not resentful. I'm not ashamed. I'm right here, right now. And that's where we all want to be. And so, no one sets out to say, okay, well, I'm going to do this to the point that it devastates my life and I lose my family and perhaps my life. We set out with, I'm just going to do a little bit. I can control it. And that's the illusion in that very often, we just can't control it.
Is that the devil's trick? Oh,
Yeah.
come on, you could do this. Just
Yeah.
one little hit. Come on, you're
I'll
fine.
quit tomorrow.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
Everybody's doing it. Come
Yeah.
on.
And that's exactly what